I'm Diet Cokehead, and I've been bombarding y'all and spamming lately. I'm sorry. I was at like right before I took that break when I had my daughter in July. I was up to like 25,000 views a day, but whenever I came back, I had tanked down to 163. And all month long, like I barely got back up to 1,000. And so I was like, okay, well, I have like I'm just trying to play catch up a little bit. I'm not going to keep bugging y'all, but I know I did a DID video before, but I don't. They're so made fun of, and they're so whatever, and they're so yeah, they're ganged up on. You know, like I've even defended fucking juggalos on here before. So I don't like it whenever people gang up on people, and I don't like that stuff. I don't want to gang up on anybody. I don't think that the reaction or like fixing this weird phenomenon of fakers and stuff, and it's not even that weird. Like teenagers always have done that. Teenagers have always they have very unstable identities. They're very confused. They're very lots of things. They're fucking teenagers suck. Teenagers are like the worst. They are the worst. They people are the worst, but like kids and teenagers are fucking sociopaths. They don't think like we do, and it gets a little bit more difficult whenever somebody becomes an adult. And but the problem with the teenager faking this thing, and like, look, it's fake, guys. Okay, look, how come nobody that's a refugee from fucking North Korea has DID? How come every time we rescue a whole bunch, how come it wasn't all over the like people on here say that it's more common than fucking whatever, but like there's there weren't records of like rampant DID all over the fucking Holocaust. They're like every time when they busted up the FLDS, no DID. When they busted up, like that's kind of why psychiatrists and anthropologists don't believe in DID, because every time a sex trafficking ring, every time a bunch of concubines, every time like a place where like a whole bunch of systemic rape and trafficking and that kind of thing is actually occurring, the trauma responses are very typical within anybody else's kind of trauma response, like amped up to 11, but nothing with DID. And also, if you take a schizophrenic person's head, if you take a autistic person's head, if you take a ADD, even all of the disorders within all of the other disorders besides DID within the DSM, it shouldn't be in the DSM. Like it's a farce. Like this is why I don't take the DSM seriously. This is why the DSM, like, take it and burn it. That shit don't mean nothing. It's an insurance. It's a manual for insurance companies. But whenever they scan patients with DID, there are no consistent brain patterns. There's none of them have had anything that, like, that's why psychiatry doesn't really take it that seriously, because like even anorexia and bulimia, they both have characteristics. They both have like different brain waves, and like they can measure their gray matter, I can't fucking talk. I'm tired. Um, like I'll say that word later. um, that like the hippocampus and like all that stuff will like light up different with different disorders and different things. Like there's different things in your brain that they can trace and that they can see. But with the DID, they don't see that. However, with DID, they see parts of the brain light up the way that actors do when they're role playing or something. So I just like it's fake, and I don't like it because, like, first and foremost, it's like they make it like I think that there's like a bunch of different categories of fakers, and I think that a lot of them like really just want to role play as something. I really think that a lot of them just are like want a creative outlet, but it feels like less weird to pretend to have this mental disorder than it is to play these different characters just as is as themselves. But I mean, they really like, guys. I like if DID people are listening to me, like, guys, like, listen. I know right now it sounds fun. I know right now you're in a community. Communities break up. Communities, like, you're gonna get into a tiff with them. You're gonna break up. You're gonna, like, that's not an everlasting. Whatever you're in with your DID, that is not everlasting. And when all of your friends move on from it, you've ruined your fucking life. Like DID isn't like they all have to pretend to have like this crazy ass trauma. And I think that they started documenting the crazy ass trauma because like the first people that ever faked DID did it because they were serial rapists. They did it because they were serial rapists. They were serial, like all the OG DID cases and stuff. That is serial rapists, serial murderers, serial like really really bad people that were like all of a sudden the diagnosis appeared when the trial occurred. And sometimes dangerous criminals get therapists with pet theories, and therapists are a really big problem with the ID as well. Because like a lot of therapists are like really 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 excited and they want this like really interesting and crazy whatever disorder to exist, and they all want to be the therapist that discovered it. But like all the other therapists are just like, you dumb motherfucker. Like they're very DID therapists are very toxic. They're very fucked up. They're very like they DID being real matters to them more than their patients do, because Sybil's doctor, she got a book deal and that's what she wanted. And Sybil was very, because like the same part DID people, like they'll light up like hypnosis people will, and that's just like a heavy suggestibility. And I think like a lot of people, I think a lot of them are just fucking hypnotized. You know, I think that a lot of them are just like so fucking suggestible, and they want it so bad that they force it on themselves, and that they like seriously lie to themselves and tell themselves that they do have it. I seriously think that that happens. And I mean, like, I think that deep down they know, and, like, the part of you that does know is, like, gonna be fucking 30 one day, dude. It's gonna be fucking 40 one day. It's gonna be fucking 50. Do you still want to be living that lie your whole life? Like, if you're sitting right there thinking, oh, I'll work that rape part out later, like, yeah, that's kind of harsh about the disorder, but, like, and that's kind of, like, the fucked up thing that I gotta lie about, but at least I'm not naming anybody. Yeah, but you still have to fake that, and you know everybody's gonna judge you, and everybody's gonna, like, come on, man, like, that's gonna ruin your life one day, and it's not good to encourage people to do, like, I mean, like, a lot of people that start doing this are, like, 14, 15, like they're middle schoolers sometimes. Like, don't let fucking kids live with that lie their whole fucking life. We should not be encouraging it. We shouldn't be telling people that it's okay. I don't care if I lose all their views and stuff. Like, what you're doing is sick and it's wrong, and it pisses me off that's not a good thing to do to your life. That's not a good thing. Like, you want to fucking tell me that me and my eating disorder is bad? Like, I know it is, but I mean, like, my brain waves are fucked up. Like, my animal agma is fucked up, bitch. Like, I got shit going on and all kinds of stuff up here. So, like, I can't help it. I'm trying to help it, but I can't. And, I'm the one, I get kicked off the internet. I get chased off of the internet. I get banned. I'm canceled. I have to fight this hard and upload 50 times a day in order to, work around the fucking shadow bans and all of that shit, just because I was born with a disorder. Because you're born with anorexia. You don't just get it. You don't catch it. You don't, you're born with something that can be triggered. You know, like, I don't use that word lightly. I don't, like, I'm triggering everybody right now. Fuck you, I don't care. But, like, I mean, it can be set off. Like, this is a thing that you have inside of your brain that has to, like, develop. Like, you have to have it before. You know? And I don't think that a lot of people get that about mental illness. Like, you don't, it doesn't come out of fucking nowhere. It doesn't come from trauma. It doesn't, it gets ignited by trauma. It's like, whatever, the disorder was already there and it was already a fuse, and the trauma lit it. And then sometimes, like, it doesn't even have to light it. Sometimes it just fucking happens. Sometimes it can be the tiniest little thing. Sometimes it can be anything. But it never makes you have a whole bunch of eyeshadows that say that they're your personality. And, it makes us all look like assholes. It makes nobody take anybody seriously whenever we talk about trauma and shit online. It makes everybody look fucking stupid. And I know that there are a bunch of kids and stuff, and I don't want to hit kids. I don't hit kids even if they deserve it. And I don't want to go, like, you know, I feel like everybody says that I'm so horrible, I'm so mean, and I'm like giving people all, I want to like kill everybody with anorexia, but I don't. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to bully all these people, whatever. I like, they're fucking, it's fucked up. It's like, this is like a whole fucked up thing that just, it needs to be done with, dude. Okay, bye.